Today on The Dish, we get a taste of dining the Simon Kim way. The New York City-based, Korean-born restaurateur has been racking up accolades of late, from a Next Generation Award to Entrepreneur of the Year. Known best for his Michelin-starred Côte Steakhouse here in the city, he just opened COQODAQ, which is a combination of the French and Korean words for chicken. The restaurant's motto: a better chicken. The breathtaking and drool-inspiring eatery is one of the tougher reservations to get in the city, and after paying a visit, there is no doubt why. This restaurant, it completely has the look. A cathedral of chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Was that your intent?
That was my intent. I love fried chicken. Dana, do you like fried chicken?
I love fried chicken, yeah.
Who doesn't? And for those lucky enough to get a table at COQODAQ, Simon Kim has created the swankiest of New York dining spots, all for that delectable finger food, like a golden chicken nugget.
This is where a chicken nugget...
Better than any chicken nugget I've ever seen. Oh my God.
Hope you enjoy it.
Oh my
and
gosh.
the creaminess and the saltiness of the caviar, so decadent.
It's fantastic. The idea of this, why these two? Is it because they are so different?
Yeah, it's kind of the power of and, right? It's the most lowbrow and the most highbrow and everything in between. I love that dynamic.
The power of and is a philosophy that Kim developed over years of straddling cultures and identities.
I came to America when I was 13 years old to New York, Long Island.
That had to be incredibly hard at age 13 to have your life upended like that.
It really was. So half of my root is in Korea.
Right.
And the other half of my root is in America. I felt like I fit into both places, but I didn't belong.
Right.
But as I became an adult and I kind of found myself, I realized I'm Korean and American. And I felt like that was a real aha moment.
But acclimating to America didn't come easily.
You'd have some fights with kids, standing up for yourself.
Right.
Later on, it was bar fights, maybe.
Right. During those times, when I was actually facing those challenges, it really hurt.
Right.
The racism really hurt. And I'm very grateful now that I fought through that, because without those difficult times, without kind of overcoming those unfair moments, I feel like this American dream would not be possible.
In high school, Kim would go into the city to work as a busboy at his mother's Tribeca restaurant, Corey, laying the groundwork for his passion: hospitality. One he discovered after buying a one-way plane ticket to study in Las Vegas.
Was it overwhelming at first, or did you love it?
I think being overwhelming is an understatement. I joined as a front desk agent, checking people in, checking people out in this giant mega casino.
Everybody taking out all the issues that they have with you.
Oh my goodness. They had 4,055 rooms, and they were all sold out. Think about how many things go wrong, and who do you call? It's the front desk. So, and one day, the vice president of fine dining of the casino was walking by, and then he stops, and he goes, "Hey Simon, do you want to run a Japanese restaurant?" And I was like, hell yes.
Kim would soon return to New York, working under the likes of Jean-Georges and Thomas Keller.
Chef Keller taught me about the work ethics. There's no secret. It's about working harder than everybody else. Whereas Chef Jean-Georges, he taught me about magic. You know, this sense of magic, and he's such a charismatic.
He has that about him.
It really is. My mother taught me so much about having the balls to just
do it.
In 2013, Kim set out on his own with Piora. The Italian restaurant earned him a Michelin star, but Kim thinks ultimately failed because it wasn't truly authentic.
I think I said it somewhere, my nona never made me those pasta.
You didn't have a nona.
I had halmoni, which is a Korean word for grandma. It may take a little bit of time, but ultimately, the North Star should be inside of you.
He found that in Côte, combining the conviviality of the Korean barbecue he experienced with his father in Korea and the American steakhouse he fell in love with in New York.
Did you think it would be received here the way it has been?
I did, right? I'm biased. That's why I raised a bunch of money and I took the leap of faith. But I gotta be honest, I didn't know it was gonna be this much of a success. We received our first Michelin star in less than 5 months of opening, and it just kept on going.
For his follow-up, Kim's recreated a similar vibe just down the street at COQODAQ, featuring a prefix menu Kim calls the bucket list. It starts with a chicken consomme and includes fried chicken, Korean side dishes, and noodles, all for just $38.
Here we are.
It is literally a bucket of chicken.
The chicken, pasture-raised on an Amish farm, air-chilled, battered in rice flour, and fried in a cultured oil, a method honed over 13 months of R&D. You can taste and hear the result.
So first bite. That crunch.
Paired perfectly with what else? Champagne. With Kim and his team putting together the largest list of bubbly in America.
You know what I mean? The effervescence,
Yes,
carbonation, the
it's
acidity.
crazy.
It's just, you're ready for another bite.
Yes, I am.
For that next bite, more chicken. This time with soy garlic or spicy gochujang glaze.
Digging in.
And just as diners are settling in, cold Italian capellini noodles meant to perk you back up.
After your champagne and fried chicken.
Exactly, this kind of perks you up. Chef, what do we got?
We got the froyo.
Finally, to cap it all off, frozen yogurt.
Our pastry chef is our soft serve machine. And I also love highbrow, lowbrow moment. And some people think it's a little weird that the restaurant of our caliber serves our soft serve in a paper cup.
With the wooden spoon.
Yes.
It's the greatest.
It really
Are you kidding
is.
me? This is a moment of childhood right
Exactly. That nostalgia to me is so special. And I wanted to make sure this fried chicken, whether that is a steakhouse dinner, fried chicken dinner, ends with something that it makes you giggles. And so I love it brings a little bit of giggle. It's lighthearted
Mission
and it's refreshing.
accomplished. Yeah. I wanted to give you guys a taste. It's not the same as being there. It's not the same as when it's fresh and hot and right there. But the juice in it, everything, the attention to detail in the chicken, and when they say a better chicken, this is what it's all about. You gotta be there too. It's the atmosphere. You talk about Michelin stars and what things are about, and obviously Simon gets it. He knows that food can be great, but if everything else around it isn't, it's not the same experience.
And this is a soy garlic.
Yeah.
And then this is
gochujang, which has like just the greatest flavoring to it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Cote is still my daughter's favorite restaurant.
Cote Steakhouse, which
NYC.
they're opening one, I believe, at the Venetian, a Cote in Vegas as well.
Gotta love
I've
it.
got gochujang.
Simon Kim.
Yeah.
All over me.
I'll try to get an outing. It never quite works with all of us, but if we can figure out a date, we
Let's
will go
do it.
in person.
The Dish is sponsored by Oceana Cruises. Your world, your way.